Hello and welcome to this week's edition of NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman. I'm Kevin Ochsner. Thanks for joining us. Topping this week's cattle industry news, it could be a huge hit to the entire U.S. cattle industry. The United States Department of Agriculture is proposing an amendment to the country of origin labeling rule, otherwise known as COOL. The amendment would require mandatory labels about where an animal is born, raised, and slaughtered. The USDA says it's a way for the U.S. to come into compliance with current World Trade Organization's guidelines. But NCBA says it will hinder the industry's trading relationships and ultimately increase the cost of beef for consumers. It's estimated that the new labeling rules will cost between $17 and $48 million to initiate and could lead to serious tariff retaliations from Canada and Mexico. Those two countries alone accounted for over $1 billion in U.S. beef exports in 2012. NCBA Vice President of Government Affairs, Colin Woodall, says the proposed rule will directly impact U.S. cattle producers.
We think this would be a huge hit for cattlemen. Canada and Mexico being historically two of our top markets. If we have retaliation against that product, that means any sort of tariff placed on that product, that's going to impact U.S. producers' pockets. Plain and simple. At this point in time, it's no longer about Canada or Mexico. It's about U.S. cattlemen. Now, if this was a program that actually provided some value, then it might be worth fighting for. But what we have found, and there was a K-State study that supported this, is that the consumer is not looking at the country of origin label when they go to the retail meat case. And because of that, we have incurred costs into our industry, but the consumer has not responded and the producers are not getting any additional money. Now we have a situation where if retaliation goes forward, producers will actually have money taken out of their pocket because of these additional tariffs. So that's why this is such a big deal for NCBA and why we're trying to find a solution or a workaround in order to prevent this retaliation.
USDA will accept public comments until April 11th and review them before proceeding with a final rule.